my background fully out, man.
I was
just
gonna
out
say,
here, bro.
Oh, wait,
just
have you
out
seen the
here.
T-shirts they've come out with? Are you watching it? They've just come out with "Pay us what you owe us" on the T-shirts. On the
oh wow.
yeah.
Mhm.
So
Let's talk about that. What do y'all think about like the little bit that we've been hearing about the CBA talks?
I am not surprised, especially with like, well, I think I can't remember which player said it, but like, they weren't that the they're not fans of Unrivaled, the alternative leagues, and they're basically like wanting to like squeeze them out in terms of contracts. And the players like, you need to pay us significantly more, and if you don't want us playing for other leagues or leaving the country, that's the whole point, like, right?
Yeah.
Like Unrivaled showed everyone that the league is marketable and that people want to will pay to watch, and they can sell the rights to whoever and make media deals and do all that stuff because the players in the game is it's valuable. I don't know why the W won't see that, or I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's just because that's just the the NBA itself just doesn't want to spend any more money on the W. I don't know, but if they don't budge, we're going into a lockout. Like that's probably that's pretty obvious.
Yeah, that'd be pretty crazy to see, especially like I think I'm still hearing like the league is still kind of losing money, but it's still on the uptick. And I think we were talking about this last year as well. Like when we look at where the NBA was in year 27, or we look at where any other league was at year 27, it's not the finished product. So hopefully they do consent, and especially like let's make these charter flights like permanent across, like amongst other things. Like we all know about like the maternity pay, making that like across the board, make these charter flights permanent so that people aren't accosting them in the airport or on the planes and stuff. And like just give them what give them what they deserve. They're not asking for NBA type contracts. Like they're not asking for $30 million a year. Like give them what they earn. So I agree.
Like I said before, Martin, like I should not be flying on the plane and sitting next to Asia Wilson. Like I would like to sit next to Asia Wilson, but I shouldn't be sitting next to Asia Wilson. I'm sure we have a lovely time.
Don't we all wish that? Yeah.
But it's like
actually it wouldn't be the Aces anyway because they get a bonus from the city. But any other team, yes.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see.
Bam, don't move your girl around me, Bam.
No, I need to sit next to Caitlin. Caitlin, and I just be sitting there like, Caitlin, we need to have a talk, girl. just Uncle Niece. I need to talk to you a little bit, sis, about what's going on in the world.
Right.
Don't listen to Sophie. I don't care what Ray Williams tells you. Sophie Williams is a bad influence. Sophie Cunningham. I used her married name. I'm sorry, Ray.
But
that was a Freudian slip.
It's exactly the same what's happening over here in the UK with obviously the women's soccer. Obviously, that's getting huge at the minute now, and they're selling the same stadiums out that the men are, but yet the women are getting like half of what the men are. So it's just becoming this big thing. It's like you're as a football club, you want a professional women's team, so you need to start playing them like the professional players rather than expecting them to be weekend warriors. And like you even see interviews with some of the women's teams, and they're in the Premier League football, and they're like, "Oh, I'm having to work other jobs, and I'm only earning £30,000 a year, and things like that." And it's like, whoa! And it's like, and they're playing in sold out arenas and things like that, and it's just like, it's the same. I imagine it's the same in America, the same in England. You know, the women's sports are just getting fucked at every opportunity, and it's like, especially with the WNBA. I mean, you see, it's like even over here, I'm seeing people wearing sort of like UNESCO tops and stuff, especially in London. And like I said the other week, you're seeing the Sabrina 2s being sold in like the stores over it. So it's even getting big on an international level. So the only thing the league can do is piss the players off, and then they're not going to want to play for you, are they? So it's up to the league what they want to do about it.
So quick update: Team Collier at the end of the first quarter is up on Team Clark. Ray, the lead is not yet insurmountable, but
not yet.
I think one thing that I've always thought about this league, Vanessa and Martin and Ray, is sometimes they will stumble into good fortune.
Yeah.
Like the league will become successful through no effort of the league itself or the league's partners. And it's like ESPN. Like if you're showing WNBA games at times where people can watch them, then the numbers are going to go up. And so it's like there are things that the league could have been doing over the past 10 years, even before last year's rookie class, that could have put them in a better position in terms of eyeballs and things of that nature. Like have more merch available. Like, it just feels like they are always reacting to the public demand for their sport, rather than maybe if we invest in some of these things, it costs a little bit more money, but maybe we can help to create demand for these players and for this sport.
Yeah.
Agreed. And I think so. And we were kind of talking about it. And you mentioned a great point, because it's the same thing over here, Martin, when we talk about football, as you like to call it. Our women's national team, like perennial, like killers, just crushing. The men's team, not so much, but yet getting paid more. And I think it was just recently that they came to a settlement where they kind of paid back all of the women's players, and they've committed to making equal pay. So and we're just now getting that, like, but again, they've been dominating, like women's the women's soccer national or women's national soccer team over here has been dominating for like the last 20 plus years. So
same in women's tennis as well, isn't it? It's only recently they've got, if you're in a Wimbledon final, you only get paid the same as the men. Like, I think that's only come in the past 2 or 3 years or whatever. Even though some of the biggest box office draws for Wimbledon for the past 10 years have been sort of like the women's finals, you know what I mean? So when you've had the Williams sisters playing and whatever. So,
guys, we're talking about the wage gap. Love it. Love to see it. Love to hear it.
Well,
affects women everywhere. Women are paid less than men for doing the same amount of work. Sure, there might be biological differences, but the wear and tear is the same, bro.
Yeah,
I do appreciate.
It's ridiculous that we're still talking about it, Vanessa. That's the worst.
I agree.
Yeah, exactly.
It sucks. I do appreciate that, like, they're studying, they're like committing. I think it was the European Soccer League it's like committing to some European Soccer League. I don't know the actual name of it, but it's committing to funding research on women's health and like how our different biological cycles and stuff like that can affect our injuries, and like figure out why women basketball players and soccer players are getting injured so freaking often. How many injuries we had this season alone already? You know, like, so I'm excited to see what comes out of that and like how we can help. Like all training is based on men, like how men train. So like it would be nice to adjust it to like to fit with, with women athletes, and not just like how men do it, because we are different biologically. We need to actually like lean into that instead of being like women can do just everything men can do everything women can do. And it's like we can do all the same things at different capacity and different levels, and we need to support that at different levels. Like this isn't like some sort of like we all need to be the same situation. It's just like we need to actually like fund women's sports in the way that it supports us the best way it can be, so we can do the best we can. We're good at shit, or regardless of like we don't need to be as good as men. We need to just be good in general and support them doing that. Like I hate the standard that men being as good as like the men's league or men is being like that's the standard. Like that's bullshit. I think it should just be like, this is how we need to support women's sports. Like this is what we're doing. This is what it is. Like that. I think that should just be the standard. Yeah. Not to.
And it's about like, yes, you could say equality, but I think especially when we're looking at sports, the sports aspect of it, it's about equity. It's about like obviously you're not going to pay Caitlin Clark the same amount you pay LeBron James.
LeBron James, right? No shit.
But the percentage that LeBron makes in relation to the players in his sport, and the percentage that those top players get paid, your mid-tier players get paid, your journeyman players get paid, like that same percentage should be applied to the WNBA. Like whatever the league is making, then that percentage should be passed along to the players. And then so I feel like Unrivaled to me is not just a good thing for players that they don't have to go overseas when the WNBA is not in session, Vanessa, but I feel like and this is going to sound crazy, but in ways like the XFL or these other spring football leagues push the NFL to make changes in their game, I feel like Unrivaled could push the WNBA to progressing the sport in ways that they may not have if Unrivaled didn't exist.
Agreed.
Yep.